we are here for this month's thank you stream. I'm just going to run a few tests here or there to make sure that everything is A-okay. I'm going to play back the stream, just to also make sure that things are A-okay. Because this is how we got to get this done, really. Just want to make sure that everything is good to go. That sounds good to me. YouTube appears to be up and running, so I'm going to open this over here now. Get this going. Make sure that I can see what you guys see, because that's going to be important. There we go. Nice. Okay. Got that going. We're going to boot up Twitch, make sure that everything is running on Twitch's end as well. Bloop. And then once Twitch has started, if you guys would be so kind, I will run upstairs real quick just to make sure that everything else is good to go. I love when it says last live just now. What are you doing, man? There you go. Everything else is good. Okay. Twitch is also good to go. I'm going to leave this on chat only so I can see what you guys are saying. Get this stupid ad out of the way, please. I would like to be able to see what's happening. Thank you. Boom. Good. Twitch is also running. Let me just pop open chat over here. And if you guys would be so kind, do remember that today's stream, you guys voted for unboxing something. So what we're going to do today is unbox these 3 beats. We've got a expansion for the Bloodborne board game. We've got an expansion for the Dark Souls board game. And we've got an expansion for HeroQuest. So just give me 1 second and we'll start the stream in earnest. So how do these streams work? Well, that's a very simple question to answer. Every month, you guys, the community, get to vote on what we're going to do in the thank you stream celebration and what game we're going to enter coming third place. This is the thank you stream. So it's a slightly different poll. It's got some very bare bones topics, and then we use those to build what we're going to do. You guys happen to vote this month for unboxing. Since the last unboxing I did was TTRPG related, I was like, you know what? I think that means this unboxing should be board game related. And then I was like, I don't want to do a whole huge board game and take out all this stuff because I'm going on vacation next week. And I was like, you know what I can do? I could do something real small. And I was like, you know what? I could probably knock out all 3 of these in one go. So that's what we're doing today. Knocking out 3 of these in one go. But before we start the thank you stream, and we actually start unboxing things, I have to say thank you to everyone who's supporting, because without you, I wouldn't be here. That's just the way it is. So, I want to say a big thank you from the bottom of my heart to everybody that's going to be scrolling past the screen the entire time we're doing this stream. So we're going to start with the free patrons, who you can see scrolling by down at the bottom. Anybody can join as a free patron. All you have to do is head on over to Patreon. And that's super simple, because at any point, you can just type !Patreon in either chat and just head on over and become a free patron. That's how easy it is. That's all you have to do. That's it. That's all you have to do. Is head on over to Patreon and become a free patron. That's it. Super simple. Anybody can become a free patron. That's it. So I want to say thank you to the free patrons. That's Ira DeCencia, Pedro Flores, DM Shin. You know him, you love him. He's here just about every single Monday for DM Roundtable on both channels. Great guy. There will be, later today, I will be posting the weekly Patreon post, and I'll be handing out DM Shin's sampler for seedlings that he shared with us a couple weeks ago. He didn't send me the new one, so he's like, just upload what you got. That's what I'm going to do a little bit later today. So that will be up. That sampler is free, so I'm going to be making a free post. And if you're a free patron on Patreon, you're going to have access to that. So just go and grab it. Kumira, who you may know if you've been on the channel for a very, 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 very long time, more than likely as Megumi XD. She has her own Patreon where she makes, I want to say, Roblox content now. For a while, she was making Sims 4 content, but then that community went. But please go support her as well. Allie, Naz Cops, Iron Fist Albert, who we just got to build Dar Stumphammer, his Tortle, Oath of the Ancients Paladin. Dex Chinoike, he has been part of the channel. I'm going to go see him tomorrow. Wish him a happy birthday if you see him in any of the chats. It's not now, but it will be while I'm on vacation, so you can't do it during the stream. And Jennakechi. You know him, you love him. Go play Overwatch with him. You can come find him in the server, too. And if you're just like, what server are you talking about? Come and join us in the Discord. It's fun. We love chatting with people. You can get to the Discord from either chat at any point just by putting in !Discord. It's literally as simple as that. !Discord. Remember, you can always hit !commands at any point, and boom, it'll pop up what the chats are, what all the commands are for all the chats. Most of them are the same. I think really the only difference is Twitch has uptime, but YouTube does not. I think that's the only real difference, if we're being perfectly honest with one another. So, yeah. Then we're going to move on. So that was all our free patrons. Now we have our Cub. There's just one, and that's Burning Punch. Burning Punch and I have been doing content on YouTube. I think he's slightly farther behind. I hit my 20-year anniversary semi-recently. I think BP is like right behind me, so he should be hitting his 20-year anniversary on YouTube as well. Pretty darn soon. Please go check out his channels. If you like PS3 or 360 era gaming, that's mostly what his channels are. Go check him out. He does a lot of good stuff. He's been doing a lot of mobile games lately too, which is also pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. Now, our next tier is members of the pack and Twitch subs. They're basically the same thing. So if you are a Twitch sub right now, like if your game is scrolling past the screen in the Twitch subs section, then you have access to a whole bunch of stuff. So please come on over to the Discord and I can change your, I'm going to make words one day, and I can change your, I can change your role in the Discord and you'll get access to all the things you're owed, because you technically should. If you're a Cub or above, you get access to my upload schedule, so you know what's going to upload, what's coming up very soon. If you're a YouTube member and you're a Cub, you also have early access to those videos. I haven't found a good way to also give early access to people that aren't already on YouTube, so I apologize for that. But you do have early access to my videos if you're any kind of support, any kind of monetary support. You will have early access to the videos on YouTube. If you are a member of the pack or above, you get access to members of the pack releases when we release something that's like homebrew that we've made that we haven't handed out to everyone, or like a helper document or something like that. Those are members of the pack releases. But you also get access to the D&D BGM list, which is where I put in all the music. I tell you you'll get a copyright ping for using it and like when to use it. And you also get access to my homebrew repository, which is where I keep all the stuff that I would let a player use in a campaign that I was running. So if you are in the Twitch subs line right now, let me know. And come on over to the Discord. I will change your role. And you'll get access to all that stuff. But members of the pack, we've got DM Lakara. So she's on YouTube. That's why she's separated from Twitch subs. But same idea. You can also become a member of the pack on Patreon. Automatically, it will unlock all the posts that should be unlocked for you. And also, it will send you the links so that you can get access to things you're supposed to have access to. DM Lakara, you know her, you love her. She'll be here telling you to hit the buttons again on Monday. Now, we have all our Twitch subs, of which there are a absolute ton right now. So, we've got, I'm going to read them out. This is going to take a while. Awaz Chilean, like, our primary audience member. No one is a better audience member than Awaz. We're glad she's here all the time. Also, we like to jokingly call her QA, so it's nice that she's here to help us out with that too. Ben9161, Mosaic Spiral, Mongo Like Candy 1987, Drooble, Frogman 159, Dragon Zero Computer, Speedy, I put in his, that's his Twitch name. I'm just going to change that to Speedy. You know him, you love him. He loves Vampire the Masquerade. He's very edgy. He's here most Mondays. Ryan FF22, Woody of Blood, who likes to stream the two lows, so that's Diablo and Halo. Grimjack. I can't say enough good things about Grimjack, man. He's been here forever. He's the owner of the Atomic Fury server because I refused to move over from Raid Call because I hate new things. Poison God 71, Zero PT Chris, Patrick Connor 04, Felipe Duarte 95, Lawn Dune, Vinny live streams, Dungeon Mommy, who I'm hoping will come stream with us again soon. We miss her very, very much. Iron Fist Albert again, Mergs. Check out Mergs' Instagram. There's a link on the description in YouTube that will take you to his Instagram, whatever he builds. That dude is an absolute wizard with his hands. Clubs, also here, loves playing OSR, OSE games. Just a great guy. Alien81, Zayzone, again DM Shin, Darvac03, and again DM Lakara. You guys are too good. You help me with the streams every week. You're always there. DM Lakara and DM Shin are basically what I consider the inner circle of DM Roundtable because we do the most stuff. And then the next tier up is Respected Hunters. And that's just DM Bacon right now. Love the guy, one of my two best friends in the whole world. He helped me get the camera that we're going to be using soon enough for this. When we actually unbox the stuff. He's helped so much with the stream, and he doesn't have to continue to be a Respected Hunter, but he does. He is Respected Hunter. At that tier, you also get access to notes. You can help me shape what content comes out next on the channel. It's a super helpful tier for me. Please, I would love to share all the notes I've taken about YouTube in the last 20 years with other people. There's plenty of posts on it already. Thank you. Thank you all so much for helping me stay afloat in life at this point. And just helping me be here to stream things, be here to do things with you. It's been an absolute blast and a pleasure. And just thank you. Thank you all. So without further ado, I think it's time we start unboxing things because we have quite a bit to get through. So I'm going to switch over to this camera. We've got Bloodborne, the board game, Forbidden Woods expansion. We've got Dark Souls, the board game, Darkroot expansion, and we've got the Jungles of Delthrak Quest Pack from HeroQuest. And what we're going to do is just unbox them one by one. And the cool thing is, what's going to happen is I will make Patreon posts of the contents that you can use within these boxes for your own games. So like minis and tokens, I make Patreon posts, and I personally have a spreadsheet as well that tells me what's in what box. And that way, if you're thinking of using the stuff that's in these boxes for your TTRPGs, you have a quick reference guide of exactly what's inside of them that's searchable. And to be honest, it really helps me figuring out I need this kind of mini for what I'm going to be running. What's up, Dex? And I just think in general, why did you get sent home today? What did you do? What did you do? I just think searchable indexes are very, very helpful. So those posts will come out sooner or later. They will be free. So don't even worry about what tier they're in, blah, blah, blah. They're free because they're tied to videos that I've already released. That's generally how I do things. Oh, no. You're forklift certified? I did not know that either. You did damage the gate, so now I'm questioning whether you're forklift certified. But the first expansion we're going to take a look at today is Bloodborne, the board games, Forbidden Woods. Okay, that's good at least. Oh man, was somebody distracting you? Is that what happened? I'm gonna take the cover off of this, like the cellophane, that way before I flip it over, so you can actually read without the glare. Now, I did kickstart the Bloodborne board game, but I did not get all of the expansions. So this is one of the expansions that was available, but I did not ever grab because I didn't want to spend all the monies. I will say that even though the Bloodborne board game and the Dark Souls board game are both based on FromSoft games, they were made by different companies. So Bloodborne, the board game, was by Command Games, and I'll tell you more about the Dark Souls board game when we get there. I'm just going to recycle this cellophane. I thought you meant the gate looked dope, and I got real confused. Also, did you intentionally make yourself purple? How did you do that? Like, it just chose your color. That's cool as hell. I'm actually going to zoom in to make this easier for us so that you guys can really see what's going on. Give me 1 sec. Let me try something. I wonder if this is an improvement. Let's see. Bloop. And then power buttons here. Not really. I have a separate light. I'm just trying to figure out if there's a good place for an extra light source. Maybe. It's probably better for when we get to the mini portion. That's fine. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't even know you could pick your color on Twitch. There's so much about Twitch I just don't know about. And I feel like that's on me. You know what I mean? I just feel like that's on me. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so that you guys on YouTube watching this in shorts view have a better view. 1 sec. I don't think that actually zoomed out at all. Oh, yes, it did. There we go. I think that's about as far as I can zoom out so that YouTube Shorts view can see it, but that's fine. That's fine. This is Forbidden Woods expansion. The vast majority of the expansions for Bloodborne that have come out have a new hunter with a new weapon. So the hunter classes for the Bloodborne board game are not necessarily like a class. It's a specific hunter weapon. And then you make the trick weapon determines your class, basically. So I'm sure that there's a new hunter in here. Is my guess. Is my guess that there's one. But for the most part, what we're looking at are new monster minis, some new cards, new map tiles. The Bloodborne specific map tiles, though, aren't... Okay. I'm trying to think what expansion... I don't think... I wish there was a Stagecoach mini because I would use it all the time. I 100% would use it all the time. But there might be a Canehurst summons in one of them. The set of minis that I really wanted and didn't get were... I got the Murgo's Loft expansion, but I didn't get... what is it called? I don't know what the expansion's called, but it's the one that has Ebrietas in it. The mini for Ebrietas is so gorgeous, even though she's such a weird creature. And like that's the expansion pack I would love to get my hands on. But I know it was Kickstarter exclusive, so getting it now is going to be a pain. I think the Forbidden Woods expansion was also Kickstarter exclusive, but I got this copy at my friendly local game store when they put it in the clearance section. I was like, oh, clearance prices? I can afford that. That's what I can afford. I do love a good clearance. But mostly, I got this for the piggies because I really, really would like to send the piggies after my players. It definitely has amygdalas. And I have the Murgo's Loft expansion, which has Murgo's Wet Nurse. And I use the Murgo's Wet Nurse in my campaign as the Raven Queen. Because it's perfect. Like, she has all these weird limbs. You can never see her face. Her body's all, like, strangely contorted. And I'm like, oh, that's actually perfect. Like, nothing... There isn't a mini around that I could think of that would be a better option. It just makes me happy. It makes me so happy. I'm going to do my best to make sure that this stream, like for those of you watching this on YouTube, Shorts feed can actually see everything. So I won't zoom in too far, but I'm gonna hope that I can. I will tell you that the Bloodborne board game does come with... Ooh. There is a Chalice Dungeon expansion, but it comes with... the Chalice Dungeon comes with Watchdog of the Old Lords. The actual dog, but also the lady with the hat and the fiery sword. Describing Bloodborne creatures is so silly. But I will say that the map tiles, there are map tiles for the Bloodborne board game, but they're not like 2 grid. It would be difficult to use them if you're using 1-inch figures, like to actually show exactly what your players can see and do, because as you can see from here, so here we have some map tiles. Oh look, they're already pre-punched. Perfect. I'm just going to pick this up. Almost all the map tiles have like the Bloodborne image on the back, which I love, the Bloodborne image. But the front, it'll be like a whole arena, and then these white lines separate what areas you're in. So it's not necessarily a grid. It's just like, oh, my mini is here. I can attack people in the adjacent one. Or like, I can't reach people over here unless I'm using a gun or something like that. They're harder to use besides like if you throw them on the map and be like, ignore the lines that are on them. Like your minis are bigger than the doorways that are here. So you could use these as map tiles, but they would be easier to use if you were using like pocket RPG minis, which are way smaller than the 28mm or like the 1-inch grid. If you were using pocket RPG minis, they would probably fit very, very well. I know that there's a new wave of pocket RPG minis. Yarrow Studios just did like their pocket RPG, which you could take on the go, and their minis are very, very small. But also, just having really small minis are easier, sometimes easier to 3D print, because some 3D printers get confused when they're small. But if you use, like, I think they're 18 millimeter instead of 28, it might be 15 millimeter minis. Like, those kind of small guys would actually fit to scale on these. It's weird, though, that the Bloodborne minis themselves are 1-inch grid. Ooh, that too. You could make a much smaller token of your characters for that as well. They would fit, like, scale-wise. I know there's a big push for pocket RPG minis lately, because it's just easier to carry a whole bunch of them than it is to carry the 28 millimeter or anything like that. Yes! I think those are also 1 inch. That's a good question. They might be smaller than 1 inch. Huh. I never thought of that. But that could also work too. But the Bloodborne minis themselves are done to regular RPG scale. So it's weird that they don't have scaled art on their tokens. So this is the old tree. We've got the Forbidden Graveyard. We've got the Witch's Abode. We've got the Empty Shack. Ooh. You could punch them all out right now, but I don't really feel like it, so that's not. You've got different areas. I'm assuming this is the new monster icon. Like, there's a monster here. I hope that's not one of the millipedes, because don't like that. A man-eater boar is always the enemy that spawns on this tile, so it just literally has the man-eater boar. That's fine. There's treasure here too. Passageway lamp. Oh, so you can teleport. Cool. And then Decrepit Shack. Decrepit Shack looks a lot like the Empty Shack, except it has enemies and treasure in it. And then another map tile. Before we get to the minis, there are a bunch of cards in these, but you've got the Ritual Altar. Another area just to walk through. Which is fine. Sometimes you just need areas to walk through. And since you're here, you're going to be fighting new enemies. There'll be new treasures and stuff, but we'll get to those cards in a little bit. And the last one here is the Collapsed Tunnel. So anywhere you see this icon means you can teleport to another icon, which is nice. Shoot. Oh, my cards got knocked out of place. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Here we go. These are your cards for enemies and your weapons, it looks like. I do have my display stand out so I can actually show you all of the minis. And I will zoom in further because they will also be on the short stream. So, you've got Phase 2, Witch of Hendwick. Oh, sorry. Phase 1 is on the other side. Haha, I'm dumb. I do actually have all the pieces of the Bloodborne board game. Like, I have the main game and I have a bunch of the expansions. So we could technically play the Bloodborne board game at some point. The other two unboxings we're going to do are expansions for games that I don't actually own the core game of. I just really wanted the minis. And you've got the Shadows of Yon. Ooh. So, like, I used to actually know what all these icons meant. I don't know anymore. It's been a long time since I unboxed anything. But, looks like you have 2 new guns. You've got Evelyn. On Hunter turn, you can discard 1 card and 1 Blood Echo to refresh. When an enemy makes a basic attack, automatically stagger the enemy. And then you have the Flame Sprayer. On your Hunter turn, discard 2 cards to refresh. May be used to make the following attack. -- bleed, stagger. Deal 1 bleed to all other enemies in this space. So, if you use the Flame Sprayer, and you happen to have multiple enemies here in this area, if you hit one of them with the flame sprayer, you're going to hit everybody in that area with fire. So it actually looks like this expansion does not have a new hunter in it, which is honestly strange because the vast majority of them come with a new hunter. This one instead comes with new guns, which, I mean, new guns are pretty helpful. Not going to say no. Who says no to a flamethrower? Definitely not the Whale Pack, because they have 2 flamethrowers. Not 1, 2 flamethrowers. Here we go. Here's our big cards. Forbidden Woods Rules. Give me a second. So you might be like, wow, it looks like you're having a real rough time. The camera is literally right in front of my nose, so I'm doing my best. But here we go. You've got Forbidden Woods Rules bonus chapter. This expansion includes the Forbidden Woods bonus chapter. This chapter is never played on its own, but incorporated into other campaigns. To incorporate the bonus chapter into your campaign, take the Mysterious Connections missions card and follow its instructions. Completing this mission during gameplay will reveal further instructions on how to proceed. This expansion features a unique set of tiles identified by and it's got like we saw in the corner, there's a little bit of a lantern over here. This means it's from Forbidden Woods. These tiles are only utilized when playing the Forbidden Woods bonus chapters and Forbidden Woods campaigns. Do not add them when playing any other campaigns. Likewise, when playing these chapters, only use these Forbidden Woods tiles. Other tiles are never used! Never! So you've got the Snake Parasite. He's got a basic, a special, and an ability. I think this is the same. No, it's not the same. It has a different ability. So sometimes I guess they're on one side, sometimes they're on the other. You've got your Snake Ball, Poisonous Bite, Poison Spray, Ambush. And then Poisonous Bite, Writhing Mass, and Ambush. Hemwick Grave Woman, if you need a really creepy old lady to be there, sure. She got Mallet Swing, Molotov Toss, and Quick Shove. And the Mallet Swing, Powerful Slam, which can stun you, that's not good, and Quick Shove. And then the Man-Eater Boar, the piggy we're all scared of, that chases us through the sewers. Head Swing, Charge, can't be staggered, and Toxic Breath. If this enemy activates while within 3 spaces of a hunter, it moves into their space and makes 1 charge. So you don't want to be near him. He's going to be there. Head Swing, Charge, Toxic Breath. His is actually the same on both sides compared to all the cards fell on the floor. You've got the Mad One. Sickle Slash, Overhead Cleave, which stuns, and ability Madness. Oh boy. Other side, Sickle Slash, Sickle Combo. You gotta dodge 3 to dodge the Sickle Combo. I guess that makes sense because he's like sha-sha-sha, sha-sha-sha, sha-sha-sha. And then Madness. Now I'm gonna figure out where all those cards fell. Not that bad. Okay. There we go. You can put the Forbidden Woods tiles up in here. I feel like in some of the past videos, I haven't really gone through the cards. And I'm sorry. But I feel like there's just too many in like the big board games that we're going through that I usually pick 1 or 2 decks to go through. Over here, we're fine. These are the enemy cards. I know that these are the enemy cards. And you use these, essentially, to build like a enemy resource deck, kind of. And they determine what the enemies are going to do during their turns. I do like the way that the boxes for the Bloodborne board game are really set up because it makes it really easy to just shove your cards back in here, especially with an expansion that like you're not going to use again. Well, like, it's not part of the main campaign. Like, when you're there, you need the stuff. When you're not there, you don't need the stuff. So you got Phase 1, Witches of Henwick. Summon the Mad One. He just makes mad ones. All right, how am I going to do this with one hand? It's not going to happen. Another Mad One. Command Mad One. Oh, no. Command a Mad One. Looks like you have 2 of everything. Paralysis Blast. That is a lot. Then you go to Phase 2. Eye Gouge. Oh, no. Paralysis Blast. Dark Revival. Oh, no. Everyone comes back to life if you don't kill them fast enough. Dark Beckoning. And another Dark Beckoning. So 2 different kinds of Dark Beckoning. Then you've got the Shadows of Yharnam. Homing Fireballs. Nobody wants that. Flame Spray. Targets all hunters. Jeez. Scimitar Uppercut. So is anybody else thinking Cable right now? Just straight up Cable. Scimitar. Precision Slash can't be dodged. That's not good. And Combo Attack. We're doing this Bloodborne expansion first, and then we've got a Dark Souls expansion to go through and a HeroQuest expansion to go through. Gonna do them all. I still find it weird, though, that the Dark Souls board game and the Bloodborne board game weren't made by the same people. FromSoft just throwing their license around wherever. I know that Come On Games has kind of a bad rap right now, but like they used to be top of their game. I just kind of feel like Steamforged kind of stole their thunder. I feel like Steamforged is now at the top, though. Let me tell you, Steamforge's shipping stuff is atrocious, and I don't know if I can, in good conscience, like kickstart stuff from them anymore. It is so painful. Their shipping prices are so painful lately. But we're in Phase 2. Snake Eruption. Raining Fireballs. Great. It's what we've always wanted. Stun can't be set. Again, I just think of Cable every time. Quick Slash is a stagger. Combo Attack. After resolving all attacks, Shadows immediately activates again. Please don't. I love when Twitch says, suspicious user! Get out of here, robot. Get out of here, robot! Oh, Yosefka's Blood Vial. I'll take some of that. Well, thank you. Heal 2. You know what? I'm going to put them sideways. Bloodstone Shard. Oh, cool. Empty Phantasm Shell. Ooh. Did we try at the same time to ban? Is that what happened? Sorry. Oh, I don't think I have the box with this guy. You can come back, damn. I don't think I have the baby. I can't think of his name. Orphan of Khath. There we go. I was like, what is your name? I remember that fight so hard. Actually, it wasn't that hard because I was wildly overleveled. But I remember having so much fun in that fight in Cthulhu Land. Beast Roar! Executioner's Gloves. Okay. A Call Beyond. Oh, Hand Lantern, my favorite. My beloved. Oh, you can immediately teleport to one of the lantern spaces? Cool. That's an interesting reuse of that item here, because obviously you can see everything. Oh man. Yeah, I was trying to think. I was like, I don't remember seeing him. I still, to this, like, I'm still upset I don't have the Ebrietas expansion. Like, I was like, oh, I don't need that. And every time I see the mini somewhere, I'm like, I want that mini. And I'm wondering if, I'm sure someone online is just selling the mini. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll look for that at some point. That's a good mini. Carol Rune. Okay, so okay, when we get to this one, I have a story. You got the Guidance Rune, the Beast Rune, and you have the Hunter Rune. So there's a guy at a restaurant nearby my house, and he has the Berserk tattoo, like on the back of his neck, but I could only see part of it. And I was like, oh, is that a Bloodborne tattoo? And the look this guy gave me, like, I felt like he was Griffith in that moment. He was like, no, it's from this thing called Berserk. And I was like, bro, they're pretty much, they're almost the same, man. I just can't see the other part of it. I'm sorry. I was like, oh, am I about to get sacrificed? Bro, I'm sorry. You sure can. Please do. Please do. Oh. I can get some dark right. Nothing. I wanna hand this to people. Oh, that's fantastic. Dark rights. Nothing. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, okay. This makes more sense. I thought they were all going to be nothing for a second. That's hilarious. Why is the text so big? The text is so big on nothing. Oh my gosh. I don't want a Witch of Hemwick. Go away. Some ritual materials. That's eyeball. No use. Oh, cool. I love when people rip out my eyeballs. Yo, Donzo would not be. Lucky. It was when I oops, didn't mean to do that. Bloodborne was when I first started getting into Kickstarters. And I was like, no, there's no way I'm spending that amount of money. And these days I'm just like, okay, am I going to use this? Then I'm going to buy it. It's not good for my wallet, but I'm jealous. I'm trying to keep up with the Elden Ring Kickstarter, and they just keep adding more stuff, and the shipping price is absurd. But I want to have everything because I definitely put at least 1,000 hours into Bloodborne, but I really, really was enjoying Elden Ring. I was like, oh, I want all this stuff for this. And we already have, when we do that unboxing for the Elden Ring stuff, because I did all in for the first Kickstarter, and I've done all in for the second one whenever we actually get it. I do have minis for Radon and the Falling Star Beast, which we went over on DM Roundtable. Like, somebody already made stat blocks for them. We can do those battles, and I really, really want to. That's amazing. Have you played Street Masters? My friends and I recently started playing Street Masters. I unboxed it a year ago, and we finally started playing, and we are having a blast. I got the newer version from Steamforged when they consolidated the 800 little tiny expansions into just 4 boxes, and we are just having so much fun. I feel like the Street Fighter board game has to play somewhat similar to Street Masters. Because Street Masters is making fun of every fighting game and beat 'em up that ever existed. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like it has to play somewhat like that. Have you tried the Six Siege board game? I looked at it, but I was just like, I don't know. I don't know. Are they all no use? Just eyeballs? Yo, Donzo would be so upsetty spaghetti if he took all them eyeballs and he couldn't rewind time. There's so many eyeballs. They're all the same. There's just a bajillion eyeballs that are all no use. Which is a wild thing to say. So I really, really like I really, really like Dark Rites. Nothing. That makes me happy. In a way I was not expecting. Oh, cool. Wow, that's a lot of cards. Let me just pop these cards open. We're going to open the Mysterious Connections. I will try not to... If I see that there's like a... I know this is a bonus expansion kind of deal, but if I see that there's like storyline-wise cards in here, I'll do my best not to show them off, so that you guys can experience the game yourselves. Like, I didn't want to open the... I don't even know what to call them. They're like boss experience cards. They came in like a special envelope for Kinfire Chronicles, and I didn't want to open the basically the same exact thing for the Fate Forge board game. I was just like, I'd rather you guys experience those on your own. They're gonna make another Kickstarter for that one too. I know that Steamforge is doing their best, and like they're also doing their best to save everybody else's IPs because they're the only ones who can at this point. But I just feel like they're getting stretched way too thin. We got Mysterious Connections. Basically, this tells you how to get to the Forbidden Woods. So you can be added in any chapter. If the chapter does not include Yosefka's Clinic tile, take it and add it back to the tile deck. So you can teleport there. Spawn Yosefka, represented by her token, on the Yosefka's Clinic space. She respawns in the space on bleh. Complete this mission by slaying Yosefka. Gain the Yosefka's Blood Vial reward. Before beginning the next chapter of this campaign, you may attempt the Forbidden Woods. I can read, I assure you. I totally can read. Mysterious Connections. Bonus connection. Introduction. Located behind the clinic, we've discovered a deep well leading to a series of caverns. We thought it to be a mere dumping ground for Yosefka's experiments, but exploring further, we have found it connects to a secret location deep within the Forbidden Woods. We do not know if this somehow connects to our current task, but we cannot simply ignore what we have discovered. They bought Street Masters. They bought so many games. I do think that they are thriving with War Machine though. They bought that one too. They're just in there to save every single board game IP, which is wild. 3 random Forbidden Woods expansion enemies, excluding the Maneater board. Tiles. Uses all their tiles. Forbidden Woods bonus chapter card 1. This chapter does not contain a hunt mission. Hunters are simply attempting to complete as many insight missions as possible before the hunt track reaches its end. They then continue the campaign normally. During this chapter, anytime the hunt track would advance, it advances 1 additional space. Hunters do not gain blood echoes from slaying enemies. Oh, that's weird. Okay, there's monsters and goo, and there's exiled and lost. Oh, you can heal yourself. Cool. I don't think, since this technically isn't, oh, here we go. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 insight missions. Okay. No, there's not. 4, 5, 6. Looks like there's 6 separate insight missions in here. So 6 different things you can do, which I guess if you're advancing the time will make it pretty difficult. Dark rights, nothing. That's really silly. Trying to get rid of all this plastic. Oh wait, is there more? Oh no, these are just the chapters. Okay, so Den of Vipers. I'll read you the introductions at least. Beyond the outskirts of the city lie a... That should be vast. Ah, they're British, so maybe they add an E onto vast? I don't know. Home not to only beasts, but a small settlement of exiles. While this place is largely forgotten by the whole of Yharnam, reports of missing hunters, as well as sightings of strange creatures emerging from within, have begun to spread. On this night of the hunt, we trade the cobblestone streets of the city for the dense undergrowth of the forbidden woods. This tells you who's there. Hunter mob, snake ball, snake parasite. I feel... Oh, there's more. Oh, it's hunt missions. Okay. More insight missions. Oh, I see. Yes, the man-eater boar is one of the insight missions. I'm okay with that. There's hunts. Didn't it say there was no hunt mission? Whatever. But you don't get any blood echoes, so you're just killing people for some rewards. I mean, I guess that's okay. There's a lot of insight missions. Okay, there's way more than 6, which I'm 100% okay with. Not to say that you're going to be able to do everything in one go, because you probably aren't going to be able to. But that's how you get board games like this to have more fun. Because every time you play, it's not exactly the same. Burn it all! Let me just see. These are here. Okay. Got dark rights cards that'll just tell us nothing! Honestly, that's so funny. Oh! I was telling people before that Bloodborne is the one game I have of these 3, the core game. I don't have the core game for Dark Souls or HeroQuest. I just really like the minis. But I never sat and read the rule book for Bloodborne. I just took the minis out. We actually used one of the Hunter minis in my campaign as a pretty prominent NPC. Oh, dark rights. Consciousness suddenly returns to you. Thrashing upward, you break surface, gasping for air, only to find yourself within a sickening pool of mud and filth. Slowly rising and shaking off the haze, you take in your surroundings. You're far from the streets of Yharnam, though the spires of the city can be seen in the distance. Judging from their position, you are in the vast woods that line its outskirts. They spelled vast without the E here. Home to all manner of creatures and beasts. Almost as if on cue, you hear a shrill screech from behind. Okay. Oh, I will tell you. Oh, it's one of those, like, do this thing and then reveal cards? I gotcha. So then technically, these in order are how you're telling your story so that you can give people rewards and stuff. I'm going to assume this is also how you get your hands on the 2 other guns, Evelyn and the Flame Sprayer. This position is so awkward. I really need to get a better setup so that the camera isn't directly in front of my face and I have to reach around it. Sorry, YouTube short stream. I realized that I was not on center for that. That's my bad. but this is the last set of cards, so we're about to get into the part that we all love the most, the minis. Also, I'm not going to lie to any of you. It sounds like there's a chainsaw active right outside my window, and I don't like that. I don't like it. It's making me uncomfortable. You guys in there. And then you and you. And if I recall correctly, yeah. These guys are taped down. Right? Isn't this one of the games where they use the tape on the sides? Yep, it sure is. It sure is. Yeah. I'm sure it's not only on one side. No, of course not. I'm not going to fault them for trying. That's exactly what I thought when I said it. Ah, I was correct. They are using a chainsaw right outside my window. Fantastic. Oh, they got all four sides? Fantastic. Give me that. Man, I just thought I got rid of all this tape. Okay. Yeah. Super neat box state. I like that. That's cool. Oh, you're right. Oh, no Pizza Cutter Hunter? Come on. Oh, that sucks. Oh, man, that's a bummer. So, let me walk around real quick. Grab this. Bloop. Put that up there. I couldn't reach from all the way over there. And we can zoom in even further. We're going to take a look at some of these. Very, this guy in particular is very, very, makes me think Kajuju from Resident Evil 4. But it's a snake parasite guy. I'm trying to hit it right in the center to make things easier. There we go. That's about as far as we can go. That's fine. There was a Bloodborne card game that I forgot all about. I will hold you up and show them to you in a second, but for now I'm just going to spin them around a little bit. This is the snake parasite guy. There are, in fact, 4 of them. Listen. DM Shin, tell me this isn't what we're all going to become in Clubs this campaign. Just snakehead exploding folks. I'm going to take you back. Then we have I believe these are the Witches of Penny, but I could be wrong. Pretty sure that's what they are. Bloop. There you go. Oh, I see YouTube short feed. This is not the center. Oops. My bad, y'all. There you go. Close, but no cigar. Yeah, you are. There we go. Okay. YouTube Shorts feed. You guys are good now. You can see. I got a hammer. It's a hammer. Bunk! Can you... How close to her face can I get? Not that close. Oh, actually pretty close. Her face is freaky deaky. She kind of looks like she came out of Beetlejuice, though. Also, this is good exposure. No, sorry. Autofocus. The OBS spot, like, I have no qualms with the OBS spot. I think the OBS spot is doing great. Just fantastic. You got your little snaky finger. Snake. Sneaky snake. A sneaky snake. This guy. Bloodborne. 30. I didn't realize they had numbers in the bottom. Bloodborne 37. Okay. Oh, actually, this is the Witch of Hemwick. I messed up. My bad. Sorry. Yeah, look at your weird face, you weird old lady. I was looking at her like this, and I was like, oh, it's a weird dog thing. I don't remember. And then I turned her this way and went, oh, no, I know who you are. I was like, oh. Get you on the camera, too. Her bar, like... If I were to try to 3D print this on baby's first printer, the barnacles would just absolutely wreck the printer. She would be all gooey all the time. There's only 2 of these minis in there. Mad one. Why is he in Bigfoot stance? Bigfoot stance. Through the butt? Absolutely. I think about that so often. Oh, I think about that so often. Why is he in Bigfoot stance? He's not a mad one. This is a cryptid. Look at him. That's a cool ass scimitar, though. Absolutely fantastic scimitar. Scimitar! Oh, he's even got, like, you can see on his leggies, he's got, like, little portions nicked out of him. On a mold? Like, that's fantastic. They did amazing work. There's 4 mad ones. Why do I feel like Awaz would love the snake ball? Like a wheat harvesting sickle? I just know one of them cards said scimitar, and all I could think, because specifically it said scimitar uppercut, and all I could think of was Cable. In Marvel vs. Capcom. Scimitar! And I know his is spelled PSI. I know. But I also just feel like this is the mini for Awaz. Like, I almost want to send Awaz a snake ball mini. This is her shtick right here. That's what this is. 35. Oh, I didn't realize it had the Sony Interactive Entertainment LLC on the bottom, too. Cute. We've got he's a man-eater. Oink. And there's 4 snake balls. Sorry, I didn't say that. That was silly of me. But then you have the man-eater boar, which is actually why I wanted to get this set, because I wanted to send the man-eater boar after my players so badly. I just wanted to put them in the sewer and scare the hell out of them, just like in the game. It's fantastic. Oh. Okay. Listen, I haven't played, so I don't know. And when I unboxed the stuff last time, it was a long time ago. These guys say 2019, which, yeah, that tracks. That could track. And then there's one final mini in this box. Okay, Busy, I need you to fit in there. Thank you. I want to put them down there, but I wanted to show them to you first. So let me figure out where the camera is. Yo, the auto zoom is the autofocus on this camera is so good. My beloved Tonitrus. I love me a Tonitrus. Yeah, the video game. I definitely played along with that. Oh, I have never fought these three alone. I have always been playing, whenever I've been playing and I get up to them, someone else is always in my game that's way too high level. And I never actually had to like sit and fight these three. They all just die instantly. I was on like New Game 12 or what have you, and I still didn't have to fight them. I was like, how are you guys, like, what? Huh? Whatever. Raining fireballs time. Listen, when you're so far zoomed in, I apologize. I'm probably making all of you sick. Just figuring out where the camera is wild. That's my bad. But yeah, that is everything in the Forbidden Woods expansion. I gotta figure out how they fit me. Okay, that's good. That was easy. That was way easier than I thought it was going to be, and I'll take it. You can move out of the way. We're going to put this box back together. I honestly really like the way the Bloodborne board game boxes are designed. I think that is super, super cool. Like, boom, and my cards are in there. Like, that's cool. If I took this out of the plastic, it would stay in better. But, like, I don't really think it matters, to be honest with you. This is a bottom. This is a bottom. I'm just going to treat them like I treat my Magic decks. Like, everything's got to be sleeved. Yeah, Dex, you heard me. Everything's got to be sleeved. Every time you shuffle your cards and your deck is not sleeved, a little part of me goes absolutely bonkers. Like Dizzy Rascal level bonkers. Bonkers. But now I can finally put this box with the rest of the Bloodborne board game parts. And I also get to use the minis in it now. Like I said before, there will be a post on Patreon. There'll be a free post on Patreon that'll just have a searchable list of what minis are in here, so that if you are thinking of grabbing this for the minis, you know exactly what you're going to get. Because those help me. I have my own spreadsheets, but like I like to hand them out to everybody. So there'll be a post for that. Probably won't be today, because today's post is going to have the starter pamphlet for seedlings that DM Shin, aka Mad Alchemy, in the chat has graciously provided for everyone. That will be today's post, and probably next week I'll have that post up, which is good because that means I get to work on the post before I leave, because I'll be on vacation next week. I know. Okay, so my like tabletop group's favorite game is Here to Slay. And when the Here to Slay Banner Quest expansion came out, I made sure I put everything in the sleeve, so I can't trust them to be clean. We put the new banner cards in their new big sleeves, and the first time we played, the group somehow got soda inside the sleeves. And I was like, how? I protected them from you, and it still wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. Oh, we need to zoom out. I forgot how far zoomed in we were. Whoops! That was a pretty far zoom. Oh, we can change the colors now, at least, as well. As long as it works. Because last night I couldn't, like, I don't know what it was. The Bluetooth LED strip just was not responding to anything. It made me really sad. Oh, it's doing it again. Love that for me. Bro, what is he doing? Why? Yep, hold on. In order to fix this, I had to restart my phone, which was really obnoxious. I don't know why it's doing that all of a sudden. It's never done that to me before. It's always just connected. I don't know why it now doesn't like Bluetooth. The only thing I can think of is that it's not getting enough power because it's in my it's like in my laptop directly right now. I think that's actually what's happening. I could be wrong, but I think that's what's happening. This also gives me a little bit of time. I don't think any of you guys can hear the background music, but there is background music. I think. Okay, that's fine. Do that. We definitely do need sadness here because it's Artorias time. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy and his puppies. All right, let's see if we can change the lights. Come on. I believe in you. There we go. I want abyss blue, baby. Let's be sad. Let's all be sad together. Okay, on stream, they look really bright. In person, they are not bright at all. So we got the Dark Souls board game. This is the Darkroot Expansion because I needed the Sif mini. I needed it. I needed it so bad. I am live. Thank you. My phone was like, "Are you sure?" Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Also, apparently today is my affiliate birthday on Twitch, which is weird. I was like, okay, I guess that's what we're celebrating. Maybe, I don't know. Sure, I could say thank you for that as well. But like, I was like, oh, you remember? It doesn't remember when you started streaming. It remembers when you got monetized. I guess. I guess. Oh, this is already open, which is good for me. This box got a little bit beat up, but it was on like super ultra mega sale from the Steamforge Games shop at one point, so I couldn't pass it up if I was going to get myself an Artorias mini and a Great Grey Wolf tip, which is fantastic. But also, Fist, if you're here, prepare to be Obsedi Spaghetti. Got some mushrooms. Yes, the Dark Souls board game. This is a Steamforge Games game. The Bloodborne board game was made by Come On Games. Steamforge is currently making the Elden Ring board game as well. Steamforge also makes the. I don't know if Come On did Come On make the Bloodborne card game, because Steamforge also made, or I guess published, the Dark Souls TTRPG, which, if you have not played or taken a look at, pretty much it's just 5e with a Dark Souls skin. So if you already run 5e games, you can, almost without tweaking anything, slot Dark Souls TTRPG stuff right into your 5e campaigns. And if you get any of like the Dark Souls, TTRPG, minis, like just the minis and the boxes, they come with cards that like have their abilities for the RPG, and like whatever, you can use their items and their abilities in your 5e games without any real issues. You might have to change like a word here or there, but it's basically interchangeable. I was gonna say, I hope that they didn't split that. They're just throwing their licenses wherever. Wherever. Like I said before, I don't have the core game of Dark Souls, the board game, but I have a bunch of the minis and expansions and stuff. I just want the minis. I want them all. I love minis. I have a problem. Bloop. No, we have a little rule book. Rule books are cute. What do we got here? Darkroot. Once the heart of the kingdom of Ulasil, the Darkroot retains several landmarks of that realm of ancient sorceries and myth. Undoubtedly, the most poignant amongst them is the final resting place of Sir Artorias the Abyss Walker, guarded eternally by his companion, the great grey wolf Sif. The strongest of the four knights of Gwyn, Lord of Sunlight, Artorias was the first mortal to traverse the Abyss, having made covenant with the beast within. When Manus, father of the Abyss, came to threaten Ulasil, it was there that Artorias gave his life in his final battle. Overwhelmed by the dark, Artorias shielded his companion even as the once proud knight fell to the corruption of the dark. In that moment, Artorias was cursed to wander as an insane and twisted revenant, forever denied his rightful rest. This tale describes what is surely the most noble and tragic of sacrifices which belong to that lost civilization, a story whose power is eclipsed only by the eventual defeat of the tainted Artorias by an unnamed hero. It's you. Wink. By this act, Artorias' pristine soul finally returned to his knightly brethren, his honor once more restored, and his legend resurrected. This is cool art. I really like the art. You got little cards for everybody. Using expansion encounters. Using expansion treasure. 0 dodge difficulty. Both Sif and Artorias have behavior cards that have a 0 dodge difficulty. Even a character with no dodge dice can dodge that attack and automatically succeed by spending 1 stamina, unless they're equipped with a treasure card that says the character can't dodge. Note, however, that characters can still choose to block the attack instead. They'll risk taking some damage, but will not have to pay any stamina. Look at the mushrooms! No! I really wish I did, though. That's another mini that I was like, oh, I want to stick everybody in his mouth. Get in my mouth. Yeah. You can put Sif and Artorias in your game. You can face the abyss. You go from the Darkroot Garden to the Darkroot Basin to the Royal Wood. Ooh. They've got health spinners. Honestly, this is sick. I'm not going to lie to any of you. I might use these. I might use these in like as health tokens for Commander or something. This is cool. I like spinny things. Think. It looks like Artorias only goes up to 25 health, but Sif has 30. Nope, sorry. Can't count. Still going. 36. I was not expecting it to end on a, like, not a 5 or a 0. I was going to say, I have to put something in there. You do. Little stoppers. Cute. Cute. You know, I actually have on my list of YouTube TTRPG tasks is to convert some of the Dark Souls, the RPG stuff. But convert is a very strong word. I only have to change 2 words and they're done. Oh, that's so cute. It's got the mushroom stuff on. Mushroom parent. Yo, I loved getting duffed by a mushroom parent for the first time. Like, oh my god, he's so cute. What's he going to do to me? Bam. Oh, figured it out. Ow. Ow. I will say one thing that Steamforged does really, really, really well is a lot of their games don't rely on like there are keywords for sure, but for the most part, they make everything a symbol, and the symbols are super easy to read wherever they are. And honestly, I think that really helps you get through the game faster. Like looking for the symbol and knowing like, oh, I know what that means, instead of having to read a whole bunch of words. Especially to teach new people, you can just be like, look at that symbol, and that will tell you what you're doing. Steamforged is pretty good at that. I think I have a Stone Guardian mini somewhere. Oh, there's some in here. Stone Knight. Demonic foliage. I just remember walking through the Darkroot Basin, and like all my characters in every Souls game, whatever build I am, I also give them pyromancy. So I just remember walking through and doing that little fire breath attack on every bush, just in case. Scarecrow. Sheer Scarecrow. Limping Strike. Oh, Sif. Who's a good boy? I actually really like the icon on these cards, too. I mean, like, the Sif icon. That's cool. I almost want to reuse that for something. Feral Onslaught. Slashing Retreat. Sidestep Slash. Sidestep Cleave. Slashing Assault. Pouncing Assault. Figuring out what the camera is really difficult. Upward Slash. Evasive Strike. Sword Slam. Spinning Slash. Dashing Slice. Great Grey Wolf Sif. Gufo Funereo. Oh. I was like, that's not English. Why is it in Italian? Because it's an Italian version of the card. Wait a minute. What? Why? Why do I have... Oh, his regular thing is in all different languages? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I didn't think that was a thing. Charm. There you go. Great Grey Wolf Sif. Mournful Howl. Limping Strike is not a starting behavior card or a heat up card. When Sif is reduced to 3 health or less, replace the behavior deck with a Limping Strike card. Oh, when he's all damaged. And then you have the Artorias cards, Lunging Cleave, Leaping Fury, Abyss Assault. That's a sick name. Retreating Strike, Somersault Strike, Wrath of the Abyss, Abyss Sludge, Spinning Slash, Heavy Thrust, Charging Slash, Overhead Cleave, Somersault Slam, Steadfast Leap, Knight Artorias. Okay, the fact that they have the translation cards in here right now makes me so happy because I think most of you have figured out by now that I speak English. Like, obviously, that's my native language. But there are so many of the board games that I've been kickstarting lately that have promised to have translations that are not done by the game releases, and like all the people from other countries are just very upsetty spaghetti about it. I'm like, I understand. You've paid for the game. It sucks that you can't read what you're supposed to do in the game. Like, that does suck. So it's cool that they have these in here. Obviously, it's not for all the cards, but for like the basic gist. Whereas on all the other cards, you can just read the icons and figure them out. That it's really cool that they're just included right within the game. I know I'm sure some people are going to be like, I don't want that extra stuff. It takes up space in my box. Like, whatever, dude. Whatever. It's nice that they're there in case you need them. And also, Steamforged and other people, like Dragori does this too. They'll also release PDF versions in the other languages at some point. But like Odalin right now, people are very upset that none of the translations were done in time for the game to be shipped. So they keep saying they're going to send us more stuff. And I'm like, oh, it feels so bad. Like, it feels like Dragori is struggling. They're the ones who make like Arena. They also make. They're currently working on Spell Rip Legends, but anything involving Arena or Tenera's Adventures, that's them. I feel really bad that Odalin seems to really have hurt them. Like I don't know if they bit off more than they could chew or what, but like it really seems like Odalin hurt them as a company. And I don't have any issues with it at all. Like none. I personally, zero issue.
I gotta get a one.
Obviously, I can't say that. Dragori does not actually speak the same native language as me. So they're making the game in English when they're Brazilian, so Portuguese is their native language. I feel bad for the people who don't speak English. That's probably the first time I've ever said that. Probably the first time I've ever said that in my life. There we go. Do you have the Gaping Maw? Misty Woods. That's like a bajillion icons. Oh, these are the areas. I see. Tells you what enemies are there. Okay. And then like if there's treasure or something like that. See, like this is super cool that there's just... It's just icons, so it's super simple. Like, oh, match this name, and then look at the icons. That's what we're throwing in there. Ooh, new weapons. I like that. Longbow. The Stone Great Axe. Stone Greatsword. Mannequin Claws. Antiquated Robes. Stone Knight Armor. I used that for a really, really long time. Great Sword of Artorias. I fat rolled my way through Dark Souls 1. I streamed my way through Dark Souls 1 way, way back when. And when I got up to Artorias, there's this guy in the stream, and he was like, yo, you're never going to win if you're fat rolling. And I took that personally. And I did win. The thing that like you can't fat roll through is when he does that big charge up attack, and I would just take out my bow and shoot him in the face. Stop! And then he would get stunned. And it took a while, but I did it. Cursed Greatsword of Artorias. Dark Silver Tracer, Gold Tracer, Stone Great Shield, Crystal Shield, Hunter Armor, Titanite Shard, Hollow Gem, Dust Crown Ring. Ooh, good stuff. Really? I love I don't want to call it meta. There's not really a meta. But like, I love doing weird builds. In every Soulsborne game, my character has like perfectly balanced stats. And I can do just a little bit of everything. I'm not really good at anything, but I can do just a little bit of everything. And like, that's just how I play games in general. And everyone's like, why would you not pick one thing to be good at? And I'm like, why? Like in Elden Ring, one of my favorite things to do when meeting a new enemy is just to try everything out on them and see what works best. And then I'll concentrate a little harder on whatever that is. Ooh, that's very true. I distinctly remember I hated fighting the basilisks because I played on the PS3. If there were like 3 or 4 basilisks and they all did the petrifying breath, the game would chug. And it used to give me just absolute dread to see a whole bunch of them on the screen at the same time. You'd be like, oh no, please don't all breathe. I'll never make it out of this tunnel. You have an Artorias cosplay. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. That's what I like. Ember, the Great Shield of Artorias. The Abyss Greatsword. Stone Great Shield. Crystal Shield. Hunter Armor, Titanite Shard, ooh, Titanite Shard, Hollow Gem, Dust Crown Ring, Ember. Oh, there's a bunch of the same ones. Probably because if you're going in with a group, you want to get more stuff. Everybody wants cool stuff. Just gonna skip ahead to the end. Great Shield of Artorias, Abyss Great Sword, Stone Grain Shield. Nope, we're back. Everybody's gonna need armor, but that's all the cards that are in this particular box. Not that we're really gonna use them in any of my campaigns. I don't actually have the. Let's see, is this one taped? Yep, I can feel it. I can feel it. I feels it. This real quick. Boop. Tape on all four sides. Yep. Listen, it's not going to get messed up. I'm just removing the tape. So chances are they're going to end up sitting on a shelf for a real long time until I need the mini. Oh, I don't have the Stone Guardian minis. I have the Stone Sentinel. The really, really big one. Pop! Did I get the one at the top? Yes. He's both? Oh, that's wild. That's wild. Oh, I'm here to ruin Fitz today. Can't wait. Fist, are you ready to get your day ruined? Ah, Fist hates mushrooms. I don't know why, but it's so funny. We're zooming on in. We'll be back a bit. Boop, but you're pretty close to center. There you go. There's only one Mushroom Child mini, so I can't put one up and down. He's really well textured. Like, super well textured. Hello, Mushroom Child. Hi, just walking through the woods. Jamiroquaiing out. Then you have a mushroom parent. Oh, his eyes are here. They sculpted his eyes. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Look at that. There's only one mushroom child and one mushroom parent mini in here. But we did go over a bunch of mushroom folk creatures stat blocks. So I'll probably end up using the mushroom child and parent for them should I run them in a game. But the fact that his eyes are there, you gonna get a look at his eyes? Oh, you can. God, this camera's great. Look at that. Beautiful. The fact that they could get that sculpt out is absolutely wild to me. That's fantastic. Also, maybe one day DT will paint all of these guys. I'll give you the demonic foliage. I will put one here. Spin him around. Let me move him down just a little bit. There you go. But I'll also hold one up because with the autofocus, you can see in great detail how wildly cool this dude is. God, I love this camera. Stupid bush that I gotta breathe fire on. Woof. There's two of these in the box. There are three of these Shears guys in the box. Clearly, they were not doing their gardening job because them demonic foliages are way out of hand, dude. You gotta go do your gardening job, bruh. Bro. That's a no from me, dog. I knew exactly what was going to happen. Shin, if you're still there, I locked all the doors and turned off the garage door so that I could have one stream in peace. Just one. That is how bad it has gotten. I manually turned off the garage door. I was like, that's enough of that. That was the shears guy. There's also a pitchfork guy. There's 3 of these guys. They're like your generic mooks for the Darkwoods expansion. They're the ones you'll probably just beat like a bajillion of. I can't believe like the detail on the leaves. Like, that is such great detail. Steamforge makes really good stuff. These would probably be a real big pain to paint because they're so thin and there's like different layers and stuff. But this is wild. Like the amount of detail that goes into Steamforge games, like building process is crazy. You got 2 of these stone. I don't know if they're warriors or sentinels, but I don't know which is which at this point. These are the ones with the sword and board. If you couldn't tell, like, look at this. I actually might, if they were empty-handed, I would use them as the minis for my second trial. I think that would be fine. But these are absolutely gorgeous. Like just the amount of detail. Even like they didn't have to put detail on the shield, but they did. Wild. You got it. Oh, that sucks. That does suck. But what you're telling me is there are special dice, aren't there? And boy, do I love special dice. I also know that the Dark Souls TTRPG has like you always take damage and then you reduce it by how much you dodge and how much you block. So I think the dice are more fun than doing all the math, if that makes sense. I can't do math, man. I hate math. And then we have 2 of these guys, the big stone great hammer. Again, just like the amount of detail they have on these guys is wild. Unlike the Bloodborne board game, they don't tell you like what number they are, but that's fine. Oh, Jin has a little pack. That's so cute. You can use these as big war forges or just your regular constructs, stone sentinels, that kind of thing. Yeah, a big ass hammer though. That's a big, big hammer. Oh, just incredible detail. Like Steamforge knows what they're doing. They absolutely know what they're doing when it comes to making it. Oh, nope. Stay. It's just a cover. It's not like anything's broken or anything like that. Who do we want to look at? I'm going to look at Sip first, just because. Oh my god, he's so big. This is beefy. They really weighed down his base to make sure. Oh, his sword's a little limp. That is fantastic. That is. His poor sword's a little limp. It happens to the best of us, bud. Oh, there's even like weight in his tail. I don't think this is hollow. I think this is solid. He feels also pretty solid, but there's a big weight down in his base. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. That's there's a little bit of moss on his base as well. This is also the first time I've seen them draw like a design on the base. Does this separate him into different zones? Oh no! It's for his attacks because he moves a certain way. Oh, that's actually really cool. Yeah, they're little arrows. Oh, that's actually very, very smart too. Wow, cool. Also, his head sculpt. Can I just have this sculpt elsewhere? Hey, Waz, what's up? You came for the puppy? Awaz, you missed earlier. There was a snake ball mini from Bloodborne that's just like a whole bunch of snakes, and I was like, this is the mini for Awaz. Oh, he weighs so much less than Sif does, but this is Artorias. His sword is also a little bit limp and a little bit more wiggly than Sif's, but he just in general weighs a lot less than Sif. He doesn't have a big weight down at the bottom either. I love Artorias. Oh, do you need another nap? Wait, was it like a nap wake up, or was it you're getting up for work now because your schedule's weird? There's the question. I want my players to fight Artorias. I want them to fight him real bad. I think that would be a fun battle. He's just a great mini. Listen, I'll be honest. I got this set specifically for Artorias and Sif. And the rest of the minis, okay, the Mushroom Parent and Child as well, I had to have, because reasons. Oh, I'm sorry. But at least that seems to mean you had an okay sleep, question mark? Oh, come on. Tell them they gotta be like Sif and Artorias, okay? They gotta stay together forever. Okay? Okay. Well, unless one of them's garbage. If one of them's garbage, then that doesn't count. I really might use these for something. I like those spinners. Those spinners are great. I'm going to zoom out again because this happened to me last time. No! Oh, I'm sorry. That's a bummer. That is 100% a big bummer. And especially if you end up like in the middle of it all. There we go. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but people keep trying to get into my house. I'm just like, no. Not like I'm being robbed. It's my family. They don't live here. It's not like I'm locking out people who live in the house. No. They don't live here. That's all right. If you want to bother me on Discord later, you are more than welcome. Kinda. It sounds like they're chopping trees down, and I'm. Listen, I got enough on my plate. I don't need to deal with their shit today. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. Speaking of that, does anyone want a couch? One of my family members left a couch in my garage. I hate it here, man. I forgot to write down when we started the Dark Souls board game unboxing, but whatever. It's fine. That's fine. I'll figure it out later when I make the timestamps. because we're on to our final expansion, which actually is not called an expansion. The HeroQuest, the expansions are called quest packs. So that's what we're going to go through. I'm going to switch over to a nice little green. Oh, it froze again, didn't it? You jerkwad. Come on. I have no control again. I'm going to kill the lights. Turn them back on. Maybe that fixes it. Come here, dum-dum. No, of course not. That'd be helpful. Oh, I don't know why it's doing this all of a sudden. I'm going to restart my phone one more time. So helpful. I don't know what it's doing. But in the meantime, I'm at least going to grab that. Expand your HeroQuest game system. HeroQuest is one of those games that I know I would enjoy playing. I've never had a chance to sit down and play it. No, stop. I'm sure you guys could hear that. Oh, no, come back. Where'd the chat go? Come here. I still can't get in. There we go. Okay, that took a little while. I don't know why. I wanted to make it jungle colored, man. There we go. Jungle! Now we're back. Pop open this chat again. I don't know why the chat disappeared, but okay. They're back now. No. They just keep on knocking. No, not happening. Not today. Nope. Who? Oh, Avalon Hill. I was going to say, who actually makes HeroQuest? That I don't know. Has Avalon Hill always made HeroQuest? Is Avalon Hill from Australia? Or is that just if you want to talk to their customer service? Ooh, it could be. I'm not sure. I just saw the Australia customer service and the New Zealand, and then I was like, oh, well, actually, when we worked at when I was in the corporate sector, we had to have a different tech support line for each region. So I'm guessing that's what that's for. I can't imagine there are too many people calling in tech support for HeroQuest, though. I mean, I'm sure it happens, but I don't know. I don't know if that's what I would do. It was Milton Bradley. Wow. And wow. HeroQuest has that's good stuff. It's Milton Bradley and Games Workshop? Damn. And now Avalon Hill, I guess. But in this Jungles of Delthrak Quest Pack, which I have to say thank you to Jinakechi for, because he did actually get me this. I forgot why. I bought him something or other, and he got me this in response. And I was like, what? I keep forgetting that some people can see my Amazon wish list, and I'll be like, what? Huh? How did you know I wanted that? One time I got a bunch of the Schleich monster figures from Kubi, and Kubi was like, I go, how did you know that was the monster I was looking at? He was like, you have it on a list. And I went, oh, that explains a lot, actually. Got more snakes. We got dinosaurs. Of course, there's spiders. There's always spiders. There's 2 new heroes. And there's also like environmental things in here, which I'm very excited about. I like that. And what I think are red caps, but I could be wrong. I'll read you In the dense jungle surrounding the mountains at World's Edge, an ancient dwarven civilization finds new roots. A sacred artifact prized by the dwarven refugees of Keller's Keep has been stolen, and a dread affliction racks the land. Crystalline growths have developed on the fauna of the jungle, and the creatures have gone into a frenzy. Venture into the perilous jungle lands to uproot the curse that has befallen the region. Vanquish evil, make bold choices, and follow your path to unique endings through an unprecedented choose-your-own-adventure mechanic. Discover the vile secret looms beneath the canopy before all is lost. Okay, I'm not... It was late. There's definitely some spelling and grammatical errors, but okay. Oh... Oh, GW. Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. Because I was trying to think, like, yeah, Milton Bradley makes minis, but they're not like fantasy minis. Ooh, that looks like 1-inch grid to me, which means you can use all these tokens, both environmental and not. Oh, nice. I'll take 1-inch grid. Hell yeah. I didn't realize that. I've heard from people before that HeroQuest is not 1-inch, but these tell me otherwise. It might be a little bit bigger than 1-inch. Hold on. Where is my tape measure? I'll use the ruler instead. There's a ruler over here. No, not. Where did the ruler go? Fantastic. There was a ruler right there for when we play Warhammer. Where is the ruler? Where did my ruler go is the question, but I'm pretty sure that these are 1 inch across. Yep. Oh, that's nice. So this is a bunch more terrain. Hell yeah! Ooh! Hey, boss, show me their stuff. That's what I want to see. You've got millipedes, spiders, and snags. 4 of each. You got a nice... Honestly, this is pretty darn good terrain. Like, even just to slap onto your own stuff going on. Like, this is good stuff. They're double-sided. Oh, that's fantastic. The monsters become traps. Maybe items or ways to block things off. A big fossil. A teleporter. The inside of a larger creature. Oh, I love this. I love double-sided tiles that are like totally different things. That's you're getting double your money's worth. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. All right, I got one more. A plant thing, a spirit guide, a dwarf, deads. These would be really good. I actually made a bunch of... I made little spider eggs out of... what is that stuff called? It's not modeling clay, but same idea. And then I tried to 3D print cocooned folks, but like Baby's first printer could not do it. My other printer could do it. The Creality, the Ender 3 definitely could. But Baby's first printer couldn't print this stuff. Then we've got a bridge, We've got a little fairy pond. This could very well be usable in a lot of areas. Oh, he sounds very helpful. And now you're in the Feywild. And then a tar pit finds. I'm assuming these are like treasure spaces. I'm assuming. Ooh, there's like little terrain doohickeys in here. Oh, I really like this. Quest book. Oh, there's a HeroQuest companion app now. Of course there is. There's always a companion app. That's fantastic. Oh, good. I'm going to learn their names. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay. You can go to the Alchemist shop. I like that. Contents. I'm going to keep this contents page open because I'm probably going to need it. Cocoon tiles, hindering terrain, spawnling tiles, stranger tiles. Treasure coming in and out. Animal allies. Order of play, like a regular TTRPG, I suppose. Sorry, figuring out where the camera is obviously... Oh, how to arrange the things? Good, good, good. I was wondering about that. That's cool. Bunch of quests. I'm not going to show you all the quests because I do feel like this one in particular has a story, and I don't want you to get spoiled if you're getting this for the quest. But this is a pretty sizable book, so go right ahead. I am going to keep this open, though, so that I know the name of everything. I see goblins. That's what I like. There we go. All right, we're going to go through the cards first because that's what we've been doing, and that just makes things easier. Also, great way to store cards so that they don't get messed up. You don't have to worry about ripping through the plastic again. You just move this stuff out of the way. Berserker! Berserker! There's a male and a female. Enrage. Oh, these are the Alchemist's Potion, I think. Is it? No. Just abilities, I suppose. Explorer were those two. So apparently red minis for HeroQuest are like allies in your team. Trapsmith, Danger Sense, Treasure Hunter, Raptor, Saberfang. Oh, it's a cat! Blight Crawler is the big scary spider. Blightweaver is the Necromancer. Giant Ape. I don't see him, which tells me there's another layer underneath this, which is cool. Goblin Archer. That's a boomerang. I don't know if I consider that an archer, but okay. Raptor. Serpent. Skeleton Archer. Skullblight. Spawnlings. Those are the tokens. Potion of Healing. Potion of Elder Wisdom. Blighter Step Elixir. Potion of Serpent's Blood. These are the Alchemist's Potions. Ember Wrought Diadem. The Sapphire Skull. Braces of the Wild. Girdle of Might. Fang Warden Armlet. Hazard. Ancient Dwarven Relic, Emerald Heart of Delthrak. Okay, this is turning into Jumanji really quickly. Hazard, Creeping Grasp, Channel Dread. And the cool thing is, you just have to go whoop whoop. And put your cards back in here. That's nope. Okay, I didn't want to rip through. I was like, no, not yet, not now. I'm gonna set this thing up because it looks like there's a bunch of duplicates, which are great. Put this towards the center. There you go. I think I gotta move it down just a little bit so it's underneath the words. There we go. That should be good. We're going to zoom back in. That seems about right. So you've got the Berserker class. It's a male and a female. Only one of these, so I'll hold them up. This is your Berserker male. Honestly, that's pretty good detail. Like, this is the kind of detail I like to see. Cool axe, though. It's got, like, extra teeth on it. Sick. Jungle 1. Oh, and then the symbol for Avalon Games. Doesn't Avalon Games make... I want to say Gloomhaven, but I don't think that's it. My brain is just saying Gloomhaven. I don't think that's it. I just don't think that's it. Then you've got the female berserker. I will find the camera eventually. Sorry about that. There you go. Waiting for it to focus. There we go. Sorry, I got distracted. Female berserker. Then you've got a male and a female dwarf explorer. We'll go... You know what? Ladies first. We're going ladies first. I thought these were red caps, but they're just regular dwarves. I would use these minis in the campaign. Like, these are fantastic minis. There is plenty of detail on them. They look great. You could use this guy as a red cap or just a regular dwarf explorer. This is so much detail. Look at his explorer's pack. For sure is an explorer. That's so nice. Then you have a raptor ally, of which there is only one, because you can get pets. Can you normally get pets in HeroQuest? Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. But this is your raptor pet. Also, I just want raptors, man. Who doesn't want raptors? Hold on. Come here. Give me that. This is your Saberfang ally. I didn't realize this was a cat. Like, I don't know what it was, but like my brain did not process that this was a cat. It's because like his proportions are strange. Because mid leap, he's got like a mane, but you can't really tell. Okay. Little stubbly tail. I like that. I like it. Those are all the allied, the quote unquote good things. Then we have a goblin warlock. Come here, bud. There's only one of you. This is our goblin warlock, which I will 100% be using in my campaign because we deal with a lot of goblins, and you can never have too many goblin minis. Goblin minis are my favorite jam. And you have two goblin archers, but neither of them have a bow. One has a boomerang, which is almost as big as him. He's also a darker gray. All three of them, are they the same? No, these guys are the same. No, they're all sort of different shades of green, which is cool. But this guy has a boomerang. I do have boomerangs on the list of like items I want to add to my campaign, but like I can't ever see my players using a boomerang. At least not this set of players. What do you mean betrayal? Is it because my players are going to kill them? Is that why? This guy has a goblin grenade. Perfect. I love using goblin grenades. Whee! There's a chance they may blow up in your face, but like, whee! Out goes the goblin grenade. Okay, now we have minis that there are multiple copies of. So I can put one on the spinner, hold one up to you. Boom. This is a Skull Blight. He's the shade of white that the... Why do you hate HeroQuest? It feels like all nerds should play HeroQuest. The skull. Oh, because he's got a skull and he's blighted. Now I get it. He's like the crystal and the wood empowered this skull to bring it back to life. I got you. This is the shade of white that like the minis from the oh my god, the Magic the Gathering board game are. I like that. I like it. Man, the plastic like holding for each of the minis is also really, really nice. Here's just a straight things are on fire mini. Oh, and it's that kind of plastic that's like sort of kind of sticky, but not. This is honestly a very cool mini. Very cool translucent. And there's another one of those, but this one is for crystals. You just lay it flat. However, oh, it's not. I was gonna say, is it totally hollow? Because if it is, you can put minis in there, but you really can't. But if you need to add some crystals to one of your maps. Oh, Avalon Hill makes Betrayal. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. You were like, the game. And I was like, oh. This is a basin stand mini. Oh, wait, hold on. Is it specifically for this? Pretty sure it is. I bet you that. Yep. It's made so that you can place your crystals on it. Or, I'm going to guess the shape is the same. Same. Yep. So, crystals. Also, if you put a light underneath that, I can almost guarantee you it's going to be super cool looking. Let me just. Right. You guys can't see that. But yeah. Alternatively, you can lay the basin down and then put this guy in there. So yeah, it's made for your fire. Honestly, this looks super cool. This looks like it's on fire. That's dope. That's dope as hell. There you go. You can grab this now. Nope, that's not gonna fit. Nope, that's not gonna fit. Nope. I'm gonna figure it out, I promise. Let me see. There you go. I just had to match it to the other side. Okay. And then you have two enemy raptors. Enemy raptors, which are basically the same exact sculpt as the red raptor. Not to be confused with Brawlhalla. But these ones are ones that you'll be fighting or someone else will be controlling. They are not allies. I guess all ally minis are red? Since the 50s! Wow, damn. What a pedigree. I am just beating the hell out of the camera stand right now. That's 100% on me. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure that I get all these minis back into their proper spots before I take off the backing. No, I will not have any. I will not have you not fit back in. But yes, Goblin with Grenade, that's what I want. That is 100% what I want to see. Goblins with grenades, baby. You get in there, you get in there. You get in there. And you get in there. Ah, here. There we go. There's a whole nother layer of minis. Wow. Okay, cool, cool, cool. First up, we have the statue. Oh, oh, oh. This is perfect to slot into like anywhere on your maps when you're running any TTRPG as like the holy statue. This is absolutely perfect. I will 100% be reusing this. 100%. Next up, we have two minis that are the same. So this is a skeleton archer. That'll make that a little easier. I realize There's a bit... Oh, no, he comes out way easier than the other one does. It's like there's a bit too much light for him to be white. Sounds racist, but sorry. Skeleton Archer. Also, this is very, very smart. The way that this is sculpted is that it's not like the bow and his arm. It's like the bow and his arm are one thing. That is very, very clever to make it way less likely to break. I can reuse these as well. I like that. Next up, you have 4 Blight Weavers. These are like the necromancers of the jungle. There's 4 of these. They're all exactly the same. Just a dead cultist wizard guy. For sure could be your necromancer, just raising the dead wherever he goes. Wherever he goes. Cool little sickle too. Neat little addition there. Oh, nope. Won't fit. There you go. Then we have the serpent. Could be a shadow druid, sure. 100%. The Serpent Society. Oh, I think it says jungle A and B based on like what layer they're in. Oh, and then there's a slot in the box for you to place your tiles. That's smart. Once you punch them out, that's very smart. I like that. This is the big old serpent. He is not like this kind of base. It's kind of like what you use for, I see a lot on like horses and things you mount when it's diagonal. But this guy is not like a 2-inch base mini. Seems like almost all the bosses have that. Or I guess the big creatures. I don't know if they're bosses. I'm just assuming they are. You have a treasure pile. I'm assuming this is where you want to get to. You want to find this treasure pile. It is honestly pretty cool because it's, well, first of all, really, really big, but like it's many different things. You could also put this in like your base camp. I used to laugh like that. Like not as a joke. I used to laugh like this. Unironically, there's the word I'm looking for. We have our giant ape. This is the guy. This is the mini I want to use whenever players in a game turn into a giant ape. Wow, he got a thick ass booty. Damn, Mr. Giant Ape. That's a big boy. This is the mini I'm going to use from now on whenever my players turn into a giant ape. Because like CR wise, he's the one to turn into. Everybody always turns into a giant ape. Gets to throw things and he can punch people really hard. It's fantastic. This is a really good mini. I feel like painting the fur would be difficult, but I feel like DT would take really, really well to painting this. And finally, the very last mini in here is the Blight Crawler, the giant spider. Katie, don't look at this, okay? Don't look at the spider, okay? Don't look at him. Don't look. Just look away. Look away from him. And his weird pokey buttholes. If it's good enough for Sun Wukong, oh, for sure it's good enough for me. There's also a really interesting shade of green. It's like poison green. I like that. That makes a lot of sense. And just to show you guys, I will zoom out. Oh, that's too far. Zoom back in. Thank you. There you go. I can stop this. Got that done. It would actually appear that during the stream, a bunch of the Twitch sub things, like the duration ran out. But I'm still going to say thank you to all those people. But what I wanted to tell you is that the second row of this box. Okay, I'm going to tell you one more thing that's pretty weird. The YouTube Shorts stream is now at a different time than the rest of the stream. That's super weird. It's like a couple seconds behind. Interesting. But what I was going to say is that the box itself has a slot. When you've punched out your terrain, you can probably fit most of it in there, which is cool. That was kind of fun. So you just take this top layer and you just go whoop, lay it flat. Your book has space here. Plop. There you go. Your cards go here. And then you lay your terrain back on over here. You could punch it out and put it in that slot, but I'm not doing that at the moment. Not this week, but next week, there will be a post up on Patreon with the minis and tokens contained in the Jungles of Delthrak Quest Pack, the Darkroot Expansion for Dark Souls, the board game, and the Bloodborne, the board game, Forbidden Woods expansion minis as well. Because this week's Patreon post, which I'll probably be releasing in just a little bit, is the... I'm going to make words one day. Will be the seedling sampler, and that will be a free post, so everyone can have access to it, because you should. It's not going to be the version that Shin will ultimately release with its crowdfunding campaign, whenever that happens, but it is going to be a super helpful version to get you all interested in seedlings. So I'll be making that post in just a little bit. But this sort of kind of brings us to the end of this month's thank you stream. So, what that means is it's time for me to say thank you to everybody again. I know you all love this part of the stream when I just blah, 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 for like 5 minutes. Let me get a drink first, because I'm gonna be doing a lot of talking real soon. Oh wait, I've already been doing that. It's almost like I never shut up. Okay, so you guys voted this month to unbox something. We did not one, not two, but 3 expansions. We did Bloodborne, the board game, Forbidden Woods, Dark Souls, the board game, Darkroot Expansion, HeroQuest, Jungles of Delthrak Quest Pack. Because I figured unboxing just one of them isn't enough, but I wasn't going to be able to do a whole game. So I was like, oh, you know what? Expansions seem like a good little, like, sprinkling, and I could put a bunch of them together. Ooh, everything tastes like peanut butter. Fantastic. But I'm here right now to say thank you. Usually these streams are on the last Friday or the last Sunday of the month, but I won't be here. So I just went a little bit early. This also means that, well, it doesn't necessarily also mean, but in addition, I won't be here at the start of next month, so I won't be able to start the polls on time. It will be a little bit late, because I got to come home first and then do the polls. So, that being said, normally we have our Coming to Great Plays poll and our thank you stream poll start on the 1st. They're probably going to end up going up on the 4th or 5th, is my guess. Maybe a little bit later than that. Might be the 6th. I think I get home on the 5th, if I'm not mistaken. So, sometime after the 1st. But that means I got to release another post next week. So it will be the miniature and token contents of these 3 boxes will be next week's post. But I'm here to say thank you to everybody who comes and supports AWAS. Thank you so much for coming, as always. Shin, you were in here before. Dex, you're all fantastic. We have a new friend in Damn the Man 50. Like, this is fantastic. I'm not leaving you. I was gonna say I'll be around. I have no idea what the internet situation is gonna be like on the boat, so I'll be around as much as I can while I'm on vacation ish. But I have no idea what the internet situation is gonna be like, so I have no idea. DM Makara was also like, yo, you gotta help keep me sane. I'll help keep you sane. And I was like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna do whatever I can, I guess. But as for free tier patrons, which any and all of you can become, just put !Patreon in the chat at any point on YouTube or Twitch chat. You can become a free patron. That way you'll know when I post DM Shin's seedling samplers later today. Bam. Listen, I gotta do what I can, okay? Oh, brother, I gotta do what I must. I gotta have family reunion time. Free patrons: Ira DeCenzia, Pedro Flores, DM Shin. You know him, you love him. It is his seedling sampler that will be getting released later today on Patreon. Go find him. Go hang out with him. He's fun. You can also find him in our Discord. If you didn't know how to get there, you can always hit !Discord to go to our Discord and hang out with us. This is what I'm doing with my hands during DM Roundtable the entire time. Normally, also, I'm pacing back and forth in my room. Like, I don't sit in the chair anymore. I just pace back and forth in my room as long as I don't have to move the mouse. And just talk with my hands all over the place. Woo! We have a shop that has designs for me and mostly DM Lakara. And there's a design for DM Shin in there. AWAS is sharing the correct links in that chat. So I'm going to share them in this chat. So if you want to grab some merch and help support us, you can head over to our Redbubble, which is fantastic. But I'm supposed to be thanking you guys, not the other way around. If for some reason we've helped you and you just want to throw money our way, you can totally do that through Ko-Fi. I will also say that Ko-Fi coffee, I'm not saying coffee because immediately my brain just goes coffee every time. I don't know why. It's just how I'm programmed as a human being. Also an alternative way to pay for sessions on Patreon, because Patreon takes a huge cut. Not even from us, from you. Especially if you're on an Apple device when you buy something. If you're on an Apple device when you buy something, Patreon takes this enormous, adds on an enormous amount of extra fees. So you can use coffee or free. Power cowabunga, dudes! You also can get 20% off your first purchase of miniatures from Geek Tank Games using our affiliate code. So go and grab those as well. We do like minis around here, as you can see from this particular screen. We're pretty big on minis. Kumira is the next free patron. Go check out her Patreon if you want to get earlier access to, I think she's doing Roblox content right now. She used to do Sims 4 content, but that community went. So she's doing what she can. She used to help me, and she was one of our original guildies in Rumble Fighter. If you've been on this channel since 2010, something like that, Kumira was there back in the day. You have Ali, you have Nads Cops, you have Iron Fist Albert, whose character we just made. Oh, please do. And please tell me it's turtle related. But Iron Fist Albert, we just helped him make on the last Portal Oath of the Ancients Paladin, which is actually almost all done. He just has to pick his artisan's tools, and then he's done. He came up with a great story for his character. But Dar Stumphammer, he will probably play, but also Dar Stumphammer will become an NPC, like a pre-generated character that one of you can run if you aren't ready to make your own character or anything like that. when we run a game for you, which is super cool. Dex Chinoike, he was in here earlier. Happy early birthday to him. I'm actually going to his house. Well, I'm not actually going to his house, but I'm going to see him tomorrow for his early birthday celebration. And Jinikechi as well, who was the one who actually bought me the HeroQuest Jungles of Delthrak Quest Pack. So without his help, I would not have had that. So thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Now we move up to Cubs. I say Cubs plural, but there's actually only one. That is Burning Punch, who has been on YouTube almost as long as me. He should be reaching his 20-year anniversary as well soon. I don't know when his is, but it should be soon. He helped me with the first version of a podcast we ever did, which was in probably 2008, give or take. He gave us footage for games that none of us had that we wanted to talk about. So big ups to him. These days, he does a lot of PS3 360 emulation stuff. So if you want to check that out, go check him out. There are links for all of these people who have links available on the YouTube video. If you drop the description right now, there's something there. Especially when I go in and edit all the stuff for the VOD. Whatever links we're missing will then be put in there if there is a link missing. Then we have a whole bunch of Twitch subs, which are technically the same level as member of the pack. There's a whole bunch in here right now, but it seems like during the stream, a bunch of them expired because they were a month long. I don't care. I'm still going to say thank you to everybody. So, Awaz, you're number one. I'm down here. This is where the Twitch chat is for me. There's also one on the screen, but it's right here for me, which I should probably stop doing this. Hey, boss, thank you. Most of these Twitch subs, I think, are gifts from you anyway, so everyone is saying thank you to you as well. Then there's Ben9161, Mosaic Spiral, Mongo Like Candy 1987, Drooble, Frogman 159, Dragon 0. Hey, Waz! You don't have to do that. Oh no! There's so many. Okay. I'm gonna put these new names in there as we go. There's Ace. Hold on. We're gonna fix this. Raps. Bog Dart. SP. We're gonna do this. Maxim 221. Cycle of Bamsey. That was easy for me to read. No L. 09. Ace. A little faith in there. Okay. Now we got up to Dragon Zero Computer. Speedy. Are you gonna keep me here all day? Oh no. Oh no. Speedy, you know him, you love him. He loves Vampire the Masquerade. We'll probably be running something soonish on the channel, maybe. Ryan FF22 or Rian. I'm guessing here. Woody of Blood. One of the Well Packed. He streams the two lows, so that's Halo and Diablo. Go check him out if you want to see that. Grimjack, you know him, you love him. He's all over the server. Come hang out in the Discord. Poison God 71, Zero PT Chris, Patrick Connor 04, Felipe Duarte 95, Lawn Dune, Vinny live streams, Dungeon Mommy is not coming to Comic-Con this year with us. That's a bummer. But there's always next year. Hopefully she gets to come next year. Again, Iron Fist Albert. What up, dog? Mergs, go check out. Oh, also go check out Iron Fist's channel. He does a little bit of everything. He uploads 500 times a day. So if you're ever bored, just go check out Fist's content. Mergs, check out his Instagram. He is an absolute wizard at making things. He just whoop, and it's there, and it's always amazing. we sort of talked him into making an Instagram where he's going to show off his work. So he uploaded a bunch of stuff there. Please go check him out. Give him a follow. Talk to him about stuff you've built, stuff you want to build. He's a great dude. Clubs just ran us through Tomb of the Serpent Kings. And we got to look at the minis from Bloodborne of what we're going to turn into when we become Horrid Snake Man. Awin81. Zazone. DM Shin. Again, later today, there will be an upload of his seedling starter pamphlet on Patreon. So please be on the lookout for that. Darbax03. DM Makara. You know her, you love her. She'll be here Monday night with me on DM Roundtable talking about, we're going to look at the theme is one-shot supplements. We're going to look at a one-shot supplement of a space biome called the Shimmer Zone. That's what we're going to take a look at on Monday. And then these new folks, Raph's Fog Darts P, or maybe Raph Fog Dart SP, maybe? Maximilium 221, Cycle of Bamc, Noel09, and Ace Moment 774. If you like Yu-Gi-Oh! If you like people cracking packs of cards, if you like MOBAs like Paragon, so the 3D MOBAs, please go check out Ace's channel. He's a great guy. Love him to death. Love him to death. And then we have one member of the pack, which is basically the same thing as Twitch subs, but they're on YouTube or Patreon. That's DM Makara. You know her, you love her. You'll definitely hear from her on Monday when we talk about the Shimmer Zone, which I'm excited about. As you can see by the dance moves, the terrible, terrible dance moves. What do I say? If you are any of these tiers, like if you're Cub, there's stuff that you should have. If you do this, if you join one of the tiers on YouTube or Patreon, you'll automatically get linked to your stuff. If you are a Twitch sub, though, you are technically at the level of member of the pack. So please come to the Discord. Let me know if your names aren't the same. Let me know who you are. I'll change your role. All the stuff that you should have access to, you will get access to. So there's, if you're Cubs and above, you get access to the upload schedule. You know when I'm going to upload. If you're a member of the pack or above, you get access to members of the pack releases, which are homebrew things that we've worked on or things for other games that might help you. And in addition to getting access to the homebrew repository, which is where I put all the stuff that we go over on DM Roundtable and what I do on the side that I would allow a player to run. Though obviously some of it may require tweaks, stuff like that in a game. It's all player options. It's not, there's no like items or creatures. Those I keep separately, but the repository is if you want to build your character. And you also get access to the D&D BGM list. It could be for any TTRPG really, but I have this huge list of music that I use. It tells you whether it will give you a copyright pin. It tells you like when I think would be a good time to use it, but they're also grouped by like, this is battle music, this is forest music, this is flying music, that kind of thing. G-Cup Clown, what do you, it says share my hype train rewards. What? Did we get a new, I didn't even see that. When did that come up? Is that a fish? That's a loving fish. I like that. Give me this. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to make it big. How do I make it big? I don't know how to make it big on mobile. You got us a fish! That's a fish. A fish! Forgot where I was going with this. Yes, you get access to the BGM list and the homebrew repository. So if you are a Twitch sub, please do let me know. Come over to the Discord. You'll get your links. And then at the Respected Hunter and above level, because there is actually a level above Respected Hunter, you get access to channel notes. So if you want to help shape the future of the channel, I'm sharing all of those. I found the ruler I was looking for earlier. God damn it. This is ADHD in action. There's no other way for me to describe it. It's ADHD in action. I share notes that I've been on YouTube for 20 years. I have so many notes about what I want to film, how I want to film it, what have you. You can help me commenting on those posts, saying what you'd like to see, what you think might do better, might be better, might function better. I would love to hear all of that information. So, please, I just want to say thank you to everyone. That's what these streams are here for. Just time for me to hang out with all of you and say thank you and show you some cool stuff. Maybe sometimes we play games together. So yes, next month's polls will be late, but they will happen. They will happen. They may end up being shorter than they normally are, like this month's poll was, because I knew I was going to be away at the end of the month. And then my brain just, it was like, oh, what are we doing? I don't know, man. I don't know what we're doing anymore. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for helping me get all this stuff. Thank you all for being here for the last 20 years on YouTube, being here for however long I've been on Twitch. Apparently it's my affiliate birthday. I don't know why it keeps track of that, but apparently it's my affiliate birthday on Twitch. So thank you all for making that happen. That wouldn't have happened without any of you. And hopefully we see you on Monday as we play, making words, as we go over the Shimmer Zone by Trove of Lore on DM Roundtable. And hopefully we see you next month in whatever you guys choose for the thank you stream. I hope everyone comes and hangs out. And hopefully it gets to be on a Sunday so more of you can come hang out. I know Fridays aren't the best, but sometimes Friday's the only day that I can do it. So I'm here. And I want to make sure that I say thank you to all of you. I wouldn't be here without you. Especially you, Awaz. Again, I'm looking down at the camera. Not the camera. That would be a weird place for the camera. That's like right at crotch height. Nope. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, so much. Thank you. I'm taking a snapshot just so I remember to add this to your list. I am keeping track of your list. We got to build so many characters. And I did take screenshots of everything about the elf that you want to build. I have that in a document. Yeah. I don't think you settled on it. You had said what name you wanted, so that file is just called the AWELF. But yeah, we'll be doing that soon, or later. I'm not sure. I gotta do one more thing with Fist before Darkstomp Hammer is totally built. And I really hope that Fist gets in on the first game that we play so he can play Darkstomp Hammer, because he really, really knocked it out of the park. Like, flavor is, delicious. But until I see you all on Monday, hopefully for DM Roundtable, right here if you're watching this on YouTube, right here if you're watching this on Twitch, 8 p.m. Monday nights, Eastern Time, DM Roundtable. Me, DM Makara, DM Shin, Clubs, Speedy, Dungeon Mommy, DM Bacon. Hopefully we get him back at something. We hope to see you all there so we can talk about homebrew with you and how we run things in our games and things that we've done, tools that we use. All that kind of good stuff is on DM Roundtable. And also, we do actual plays every now and then, too. Someone had just asked me what we're trying to do actual play-wise on DM Roundtable right now is that we're going to go in a cycle so that everybody who wants to runs a game of some kind on stream before we move over to someone else, before someone gets to do it again. So me, DM Lakara, and Speedy have to run something before Shin or Clubs get to go again. Is the plan. Will we stick to that plan? Probably not. But that is currently the plan. And we do have a spreadsheet of like what people are going to run. So we have some idea of what we're doing. We're also very, very far ahead idea-wise for sessions. So like we have like the next 5 sessions are already planned because we do a vote at the end of DM Roundtable every week for what the next topic is going to be, and we got really far ahead, which was nice. It's nice to not really have to worry about what's going to happen next. But I'm here to say thank you once again. And I will see you all soon. Hopefully you all come in on Monday and hang out for DM Roundtable. Hopefully. Please come hang out with us. It's fun, I swear. I actually feel like I can use some of these minis for some of the stuff in Shimmer Zone. There are some weird space spiders that we could use stuff in the HeroQuest box for. But I'm going to say goodbye to everyone on Twitch. Goodbye, Twitch. I'm going to enter the same command on YouTube, but it takes way longer to get through on YouTube, so I apologize. But I will say goodbye to all you fun people on Twitch now. And thanks for tuning in space. Monday's all about space. Space. Oh, I see now. I did not open the hype chest. That is why I couldn't see what the hype chest was. But now I can. So give me a second, because I'm going to make what we just earned. What? No, I don't get... Stop that. Stop! It's like you want to buy a potion? No! I want to make a fish! A fish! What is that? Endler Love. It's a fish! We got a fish. Oh, he's like a 3D model. I did not realize that. Could not see that when it was small. I was like, how did we get a new emote? It didn't say anything. It's because it was in this chat. And it was like a, hey, open your chest. And I went, oh, okay. Cool. That's cute. But anyway, thank you to everyone. Hopefully we see you on Monday. Thank you again for another month of me being here, making videos and stuff. And I think in the future, I may do what I did today, which was lock all the doors and unplug the garage door. I might do that again in the future. That might be the new strategy whenever I have to stream, so they can't bother me. Huh. It might be the strat. All right. For now, goodbye, Twitch. I was like, I don't know how to sign out. Yes, I do. I'm dumb. Bye, Twitch. Bye, boss. I'll talk to you in a minute. Bye, YouTube. Thank you for coming, everybody. Bye. Yes, I will end the stream.